Pisces. I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your August 2024 General Tarot reading. This is where we're going to go week by week through the astrology of the month of August. This is a big month, Pisces. We have so much going on. We have a Leo new moon and Aquarius full moon, but we also have Mercury retrograding in the signs of Virgo and Leo. Now, in addition to all of that, we have lots of squares. We have a Venus, Uranus square in Taurus right at the very beginning. So I just want to let you know, even if you don't see these readings right here in August, this information is still very valuable because you can always look back and see what it is that was going on in your life and how the energies affected you. And I think it's really important because I do hear some people in the comments saying, you know, this video came out after this date, and it's like, that is not even important. Even if you go back a year, 2 years, 3 years, the energies are still the same. So do not worry, okay? All right, Pisces, let's get right into it. Do take a look at those money August readings that I also have up. I will leave a link below. All right, let's go week by week. I've left all the dates below. All right. Week 1 starts off with the 10 of Cups. Then you have the 3 of Swords in reverse. Second week of August finds you with the 9 of Swords in the reverse, as well as the Wheel of Fortune, major arcana there. Third week finds you with the 10 of Swords. My goodness, lots of sword energy going on, Pisces. And the Hanged One, another major arcana. Last week of August finds you with the Lover's card, Gemini energy there, major arcana. And lastly, the Queen of Cups rounds out the month. So let me make sure you can see all these cards. All right. All right, so now let's ask Spirit to send us a card showing you the energy that you left out of the month of July. Spirit, if you can send my Pisceans a card representing the energy they are bringing into the month of August. And you have 2 of Wheels, which is like the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. So for many of you all, Pisceans, you all could have had a decision that you needed to make, maybe over your finances, possibly over a job decision. Maybe you were choosing between 2 different options for a project that you were working on, maybe financial matters. You were having to choose between certain banks or institutions. Something around your physical world in July was a decision-making month, but maybe you weren't able to make them with this in reverse. So I do caution you as you come into the month of August, if there is a decision you need to make around your finances, be really diligent in your fact finding, because you know Mercury will retrograde this month, and so you want to make sure that any decisions that you need to make, just make sure they are based off of fact and make sure you have done all of your research, okay? All right, so lastly, let's pull an overarching theme card. Spirit, if you can send Pisces a oracle message. And you have Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. So anytime you see fruit or any type of abundant type food item in a tarot reading, it's usually very abundant, meaning like growth, prosperity, nurturing, being able to have something that keeps replenishing itself. And so this is really beautiful energy for you all, Pisces, because this could mean that in the month of August, many of you all are going to see your harvest come in. Many of you all are going to see your hard work pay off. And anytime you have anything like growth coming in, that means that you all are still on this path of reaching higher heights with whether it is your job or whatever it is you are trying to grow. Maybe it's a family, fertility. This is a really good sign. So glad to see that. And I'm glad I actually heard fertility, because that 10 of Cups as you open up the month could be something around your family. This could be definitely some kind of healing conversations with family members. It does look like the second and third week, you do have lots of swords going on. So there is some type of mental strain, possibly by mid-month. Some type of decision making is going to have to be had this month, because it's like that Hanged One, that Two of Wheels, that Wheel of Fortune. You all are in some kind of decision making month. Just be really cautious, like I said, with that Mercury retrograde. But by the time you are ending the month, some type of good news, nurturing could come in by the end of the month. So I'm really glad to see that. You can always tell when Mercury is going to go retrograde, because I start getting tongue-tied. All right, so we begin the month with Venus and Leo squaring Uranus and Taurus on the 2nd, Leo new moon on the 4th, Venus enters Virgo also on the 4th, and then Mercury begins its retrograde in the sign of Virgo on the 5th. Big week, right? Lots going on with that Leo new moon. There is some type of family component here. Leo is that sign of family, making sure you're taking care of your own, but also courage. And it does feel like with this Three of Swords, with that healing component, if there has been something in your family that you all have had to heal from, possibly a loss of a loved one, or possibly someone losing a job, just something that has been a journey in order to get over or get through. Spirit is telling you this first week of the month at that Leo new moon, really where it is you want to plant new intentions in order to have a happy family life. So that's really nice to see that first week of the month, Pisces. Now, by the time you move to the second week of August, this is when we have Mars conjunct Jupiter in Gemini on the 14th. Mercury then enters Leo in its retrograde on the 14th. And then Sun in Leo trine Chiron in Aries on the 15th. And then we will have the Sun conjunct Mercury in Leo on the 18th. So much going on at this time, especially in Leo, especially in Aries, especially in Pisces and Taurus. So there are definitely some type of fixed energies at work here. There is some type of twist of fate that could occur for you during this time. Pay attention to what it is that you have been worrying about, because I'm hearing Spirit say you don't have to keep carrying this burden. There's going to be a twist of fate. You will not need to concern yourself with this anymore. And so I do think if any of you all have been concerned about an area of life, especially around, I keep hearing your family, maybe a loved one, there definitely is some turn of events that is positive news for you coming in mid-month, okay? Now, by the time you move on to the third week here, this is where you have the Ten of Swords and the Hanged One. This is a very interesting energy, because by the time you move to the 19th, definitely one of the most stressful days of the month. There's just so much going on this one day. This is when we have Aquarius full moon, Jupiter in Gemini square Saturn in Pisces. I do think that this day is going to be really pivotal for you all being a Piscean, because Jupiter in Gemini is all about information and working with people. And, Gemini is that air energy. So I do feel like you all could have a lot of thoughts during this time, and you are having to rethink how you get through this, especially with that Saturn in your sign. Lessons to be learned. Somewhere here you are learning a lesson about something that needs to come to an end, okay? Really pay attention to who you meet, the messages that come in around the 19th. A few days later, we will have the Sun entering Virgo on the 22nd. And so I do think that shift of energy is going to be really helpful to get off of this really heavy energy. And I do think by the time you are rounding out August, we will have Venus in Virgo squaring Mars in Gemini. And then on the 28th, we have Venus in Virgo opposite Neptune in Pisces. Once again, Pisces, that Neptune energy is now coming in. Saturn energy came in a few days ago. So this Lover's card and Queen of Cups to me is someone who has been with you from the start or recently has become a rock for you is going to be very helpful and comforting by the end of the month. I do think some of you, if you're looking for new love or you're looking for a relationship or you're just trying to build what you already have, this is a really nice union by the time you get to the end of the month. Venus enters Libra on the 29th. I think that's also going to be really helpful for you all. So definitely Pisces, this is an interesting time. Just know moving into September, we will have Uranus retrograde beginning on the 1st in Taurus, and Pluto enters Capricorn on September 1st. So this is like the build-up month to a very big fall. So really take your time, figure out where is it that you want to put all your energy. I do think your family, growing that, relationships are going to be huge for you. And I think some type of twist of fate is going to help you get out of a rut that you have been in. So I can't wait to hear how your August goes. Let me know in the description box below or in the comment box below what you're looking forward to this month, Pisces, and I'll talk to you later.